This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Ever notice your dog slowing down and having health issues and wonder, what can I do to make them better? Well, my friend, add Rough Greens to your dog's food for 90 days and I guarantee you'll see changes that will amaze you. Greetings. Naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, inventor of Rough Greens here, and I invite you to give your pup the Rough Greens 90-Day Challenge. In the first 30 days, you'll see shinier coats and increased energy. By day 60, your dog will have a stronger immune system, less shedding, improved joint function, all due to the live nutrients that you've added to their diet. And at 90 days, better digestion, reduced inflammation, improved heart health, and you may even have reduced their cancer risk. Fetch your dog a free Jumpstart trial bag today. Go to roughgreens.com. Use promo code 90day. That's ruffgreens.com. Use promo code 90day. You just cover the shipping. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
The narcissist's distorted view of you. In a relationship with a narcissist, one of the most damaging aspects is how they perceive and treat you. Narcissists have a highly distorted view of others, shaped by their own fragile egos, emotional insecurities, and need for control. This warped perspective often leads to a toxic, emotionally damaging dynamic, where you are objectified, manipulated, and devalued. In this article, we will explore how a narcissist perceives you, the underlying psychological reasons for their distorted view, and how it affects your well-being. The narcissist's objectification of you. At the core of a narcissist's distorted view of others is their tendency to objectify people. To a narcissist, you are not a whole person with your own thoughts, feelings, and needs. You are simply a tool to be used for their own gain. This objectification is a defense mechanism that allows them to maintain a sense of control and superiority. You are an extension of them. Narcissists often view those around them, especially their partners, as extensions of themselves. They may expect you to reflect their image or serve their desires. When you fail to meet their expectations or act outside of their control, they may feel threatened or deeply offended. You are not seen as an independent, autonomous individual but as a tool to inflate their own ego. Dehumanization. Narcissists can dehumanize the people around them by reducing them to roles that serve the narcissist's needs. For example, you might be seen as a source of admiration, a status symbol, or a provider. This dehumanizing view makes it easier for narcissists to disregard your emotions, needs, and boundaries, as they do not see you as a person with your own inner life but as a mere object to be manipulated. The idealization and devaluation cycle. When you enter into a relationship with a narcissist, you may initially experience what is called love bombing, a stage of intense idealization. During this phase, the narcissist may shower you with affection, praise, and attention, making you feel like the most important person in the world. They may put you on a pedestal and convince you that you are perfect for them. This idealized view is part of the narcissist's fantasy, a projection of their desires and need for admiration. However, once the narcissist feels secure in the relationship, The idealization phase often shifts to devaluation. This is when the narcissist begins to criticize, belittle, and undermine you, often without reason. They may criticize your appearance, your behavior, or your personality, and even your core values or beliefs. The shift from idealization to devaluation is often sudden and can leave you feeling emotionally disoriented. Idealization: in the beginning of the relationship, the narcissist projects their fantasies onto you. They see you as the perfect partner, often attributing qualities to you that you don't actually possess. This idealized image is more about the narcissist's needs than it is about you as a person. Devaluation: once they've gained control or feel comfortable, the narcissist begins to tear down the image they've created of you. They may start nitpicking your flaws, insulting you, or showing a lack of empathy. The sudden devaluation can be emotionally jarring, leaving you confused and questioning your worth. This cycle of idealization and devaluation is often emotionally abusive and leaves you trapped in a perpetual cycle of high highs and low lows. Your worth to the narcissist is constantly in flux, dependent on how well you feed their ego at any given moment. The narcissist's need for control. A significant reason for the narcissist's distorted view of you is their need for control. Narcissists fear vulnerability and seek to control every aspect of their relationships. This need for control stems from their deep insecurities and fear of being seen as weak or flawed. Exploiting your weaknesses, narcissists often target your vulnerabilities to maintain control over you. They may use your insecurities, fears, or past experiences against you to make you feel small and dependent. By keeping you off balance, they can maintain their dominance in the relationship. Conditional love: the narcissist's love is not unconditional. They love you only as long as you serve their needs, make them feel good, and maintain their idealized image. If you challenge them or stop providing validation, they may withdraw their affection or even discard you entirely. Keeping you isolated: narcissists may attempt to isolate you from your friends, family, or support system in order to maintain control. They often want to be the center of your world, leaving you emotionally dependent on them. This isolation reinforces their distorted view of you as the only person who can fulfill their needs. The narcissist's fear of abandonment. Behind their grandiose behavior, narcissists are often terrified of being abandoned or rejected. This fear is rooted in their own insecurity and childhood trauma, where they may have been emotionally neglected or rejected. To protect themselves from feeling vulnerable, they manipulate their relationships to create a sense of power and control. Projection of their fears: narcissists project their deep-seated fear of abandonment onto their partners. They may accuse you of being disloyal or of planning to leave them, even if there is no evidence to support these claims. By accusing you first, they maintain a sense of control over the relationship. Rage and punishment: if the narcissist feels abandoned or threatened, they may react with rage or withdrawal. This is often referred to as narcissistic rage, a reaction that can be triggered by something as simple as a perceived slight. Their response is disproportionate to the event and is meant to intimidate or punish you into submission. The narcissist's distorted view of you is often fueled by these irrational fears of abandonment and rejection. They see you as a potential threat to their self-image and seek to control you to ensure that you will not leave. How this affects you. The narcissist's distorted view of you has profound effects on your emotional well-being. Being objectified, devalued, and manipulated can leave you feeling insignificant, confused, and emotionally drained. Loss of identity: narcissists often strip away your sense of self by constantly demanding validation and reinforcing their distorted view of you. Over time, you may lose sight of who you truly are and become consumed with trying to meet their impossible expectations. Emotional exhaustion: the constant cycle of idealization, devaluation, and manipulation can leave you emotionally exhausted. You may feel trapped in the relationship, unsure of how to break free, and constantly questioning your worth. Self-doubt: narcissists are skilled at making you feel like you are the problem. Through tactics like gaslighting and projection, they make you doubt your perceptions and your reality. This can leave you feeling disoriented, anxious, and unsure of what is real. Breaking free from the narcissist's grip. Breaking free from a narcissistic relationship requires recognizing their distorted view of you and reclaiming your own sense of self-worth. It's important to remember that the narcissist's behavior is about them, not you. Their view of you is not accurate, and you are not the flawed, inadequate person they make you feel like. Set boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries with a narcissist is crucial in protecting yourself from their manipulation and control. Be firm in your limits and refuse to tolerate disrespect or emotional abuse. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who truly care about you and can offer you validation and emotional support. Speaking to a therapist can help you regain your sense of self-worth and heal from the emotional wounds caused by the narcissist. No contact. If possible, cutting ties with the narcissist is often the most effective way to break free from their control. This will allow you to heal and move forward without the constant influence of their distorted view of you. Conclusion. The narcissist's distorted view of you is an attempt to maintain control, manipulate your emotions, and protect their fragile ego. Their behavior may cause you to question your worth, but it is essential to understand that their perception of you is not reality. By recognizing these behaviors and learning how to set boundaries, seek support, and reclaim your sense of self, you can break free from their toxic influence and rebuild your life on your own terms. Your value is not defined by the narcissist's manipulation, and you deserve a life filled with love, respect, and authenticity.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.